Shadow Shard Pokémon Go is a popular mobile game where players capture, battle, and trade virtual creatures, called Pokémon. The game requires players to travel in the real world to capture Pokémons in their areas. Shadow Shards are special items that can be found in the game, as they are limited edition items. They help players strengthen their Pokémon by increasing HP, CP, and other stats. There are various ways to obtain Shadow Shards, such as catching the specific Pokémon, winning gym battles, or hatching eggs. Players can use the Shadow Shards to upgrade the Pokémon to earn extra rewards, for example, getting an even better version of a Pokémon. Catching these shards, however, can be a difficult task as they can only be encountered in certain locations. These locations change from time to time, so players must pay attention to where to look for Shadow Shards. Knowing how to locate ideal spots and use the Shadow Shards effectively is a necessary skill for any dedicated poke freaks. Some locations require players to use an image recognition app, such as Google Lens, to find Shadow Shards. Shadow Shards offer various benefits, such as the possibility of evolving certain Pokémon to create even stronger versions. They are also essential for increasing the CP of the Pokémon, and it's important to have the right amount of shards for each use. Plus, Shadow Shards can be converted into Stardust, which helps players increase the level of their Pokémon. By doing so, players will have a better chance of competing and dominating battles against other trainers. It is also important to keep track of the amount of shards needed for each Pokémon. Some of them may need more or fewer shards compared to others, depending on their level. Players must also consider the type of Pokémon they have when choosing Shadow Shards for it. For example, if the Pokémon is a water type, it would be wise to use Shadow Shards that are more effective against water-type Pokémons. It is also important to pay attention to the atmospheric conditions in some locations when looking for Shadow Shards. For example, high wind speeds can significantly reduce the chances of encountering them. As such, it is important to carefully plan when and where to look for Shadow Shards. When exploring different places, players should also pay attention to any peculiar features that may indicate the presence of Shadow Shards. For instance, an unusual pattern of grass or dirt may suggest that Shadow Shards are nearby. If a player does encounter one, he/she should take a picture of it so they can remember its location. Players can also trade Shadow Shards with other trainers, which helps spread the shard to different places.